Good morning, everybody. This is Mrs. Rivera here, principal of Joseph Case Junior High School with Backyard Enrichment Video number 21. It was a pretty nice weather day yesterday. It's going to be an even nicer weather day today. So you want to get out in the yard today for sure. We will start this video with some appreciation as we do all of our backyard enrichment videos. And actually our appreciation today goes along with our backyard enrichment video. Our 7th grade math teacher, Mr. Irish, sent me some pictures yesterday of an egg that he found in his yard or in and around his yard. And we're going to use that for our subject of our backyard enrichment video today. But let's send some appreciation Mr. Irish's way. Mr. Irish is a great guy, helps us out with lots of things. He is our coach of our running club, both in the spring and in the fall, and he brings lots of students to a lifelong love of running, one of the things that he loves to do, and he shares that with his students, which is a great thing. He also assists with our unified sports program, which is fantastic, and he's an excellent math teacher. We appreciate you, Mr. Irish. Thank you for all you do for our students and for our school, and thank you for sending me that picture that will be the subject of today's backyard enrichment video. Let's talk about things at the Silvera household yesterday. Again, it was a nice day. We were able to get out in the yard. We played some wiffle ball. We had a real fun time doing that. After dinner, we went out in the yard again after dinner, and we dug out an old drone that we have, and we haven't flown it for a little while. So we had some fun flying that around in the yard. It was Jake's birthday. We had a little birthday party for Jake. Who doesn't love ice cream cake, right? I know I do, and I know the kids do. So we had a great time with that. And then we had a game of 99, and sorry, it wasn't 99. We had a game of scat, and Mr. Silvera was victorious in that card game. So, not that winning is everything, but it sure is nice when it happens at the card table. So that was great. Let's get today's backyard enrichment video. Again, Mr. Irish had sent me a picture of an egg and a nest. We're going to use that as the springboard for today's backyard enrichment video. Very common stuff around here at this time of year. Let's take a look at exactly where that egg comes from and learn a little about this bird. Here are the pictures that Mr. Irish sent me yesterday. This is the American robin, Tudus migratorius. Both males and females are gray above and orange to brick red below and are of medium size, about 10 inches long. Their bills are yellow, and when a robin flies, it shows 2 small white tips at the corner of its dark tail. Very young robins will show speckled breast rather than the adult red. Early colonial settlers named it robin because its breast color resembled that of a smaller thrush, the European robin. Robins do most of their feeding and foraging on the ground, where they will run or hop for several short steps and then often assume an erect posture, always on the lookout for possible danger. During winter and migration especially, robins often travel in flocks, so it's not unusual to see a dozen or more birds foraging on the same lawn or perching in the same tree. Robin nests are commonly built in trees and shrubs, reportedly as high as 70 feet, but usually 10 to 25 feet. A preference for coniferous sites is evident early in the season. Robins occasionally nest on porches, sheltered windowsills, or the eaves of buildings, and artificial nesting shelves are sometimes accepted. Rarely, nests may be found in the crevices of natural cliffs or boulders, in stone walls, and even on the ground. During the warm months, a robin with an earthworm in its beak is a familiar sight. In addition to worms, they eat many insects and ground-dwelling larvae, as well as caterpillars, grasshoppers, and beetles. In winter, robins are nomadic. They fly in flocks and eat the berries of trees and shrubs that hold their fruit through the winter, including red cedar, American holly, hawthorn, and certain dogwood and crabapple species. As they deplete the food sources in one location, they move on in search of a new supply. In general, the nesting or summer range of robins extends from the tree limits of northern America to southern Mexico, and the winter range covers southern Canada to Guatemala. Although many robins do spend the winter in Massachusetts, these are not necessarily the same robins that we see here in summer. It's likely that robins wintering in Massachusetts migrate here from northern New England or Canada. Most of the robins that breed in Massachusetts migrate to the southern states with the onset of cold weather in the fall. The territorial song of the robin, a loud and continuous rich caroling rising and falling in pitch and usually described as chirrily, 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 chirrio, is first heard on warm mornings in late March and early April. Dawn and dusk choruses reach a peak in late April but continue gradually diminishing in intensity through July. Not only is the American robin an honored state bird in Connecticut, Michigan, and Wisconsin, but these birds are also popular spring symbols because they stay in many areas through the winter and will migrate early when the first signs of spring are barely noticeable. Seeing the first American robin is a welcome indication that spring is on the way for many people. Robin eggs have a distinct blue color that is commonly referred to as eggshell blue. If you find an egg, it's best to just leave it where it is and let the natural processes take their course. Here's some bonus footage that I shot at the bird feeder this morning featuring a goldfinch and yesterday's featured bird, the flicker. If you get out in the yard today, just about guaranteed you'll see some robins on your lawn, and who knows what other cool birds you might see as well. That is today's backyard enrichment video. Hope that everybody enjoyed it. Get out in the yard. It's going to be a nice day. Take care of the schoolwork. Help mom and dad with the things that they need help with. And then get on out there and enjoy the outdoors. See what types of things you can see. Thanks for learning along with me today. I appreciate all of you. Remember, we are all Cardinals. We are all in this together. There's some things going on at the bird feeder right now. I'm going to see if I can turn this camera, if we can get a shot of those.